I see myself now.
Okay, so.
Okay. There we go. Is this, it says, when does this start? Oh, I saw I'm recording already. Okay, cool. So I'll just wait till people come on.
Okay. So, alright, I'll just follow the link. Where's the link that I sent you guys? Alright, I'll be on in a minute.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Hi there, everybody. If you're online and you're checking things out or you're listening to the recording, we're just waiting until 2 o'clock so we can get things going on the Performance Nutrition Isagenix System Zoom webinar. A few more minutes. We'll get it going. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. My name's Steve Bentley. Welcome to the Performance Nutrition Zoom webinar for the Isagenix Performance Nutrition Systems. I've been in Isagenix for 9 years, and I'll just tell you a little quick story about who I am and how I got into this awesome company. My name, once again, is Stephen Bentley, and I've been an Ironman performance coach since 1990, so a little over 25 years now. I've coached people to over 1,400 Ironman races and thousands of shorter distance events. I've raced all over the world. I've coached people from all over the world, and I've had a great time doing that. I used to race as an elite triathlete years ago. I have a PB for a half marathon of 1 hour and 11 minutes, a half Ironman PB of 4 hours and 11 minutes, and an Ironman PB of 9 hours and 21 minutes. So I can go fast, and I can help my athletes go fast. I've qualified dozens of people to the Hawaii Ironman World Championships, where I've raced twice. And I've been coach of the year before, so I've been very successful coaching athletes. But what I was finding is that people were fit, but they weren't healthy. And I was looking for a system to get healthier myself, but also to help my athletes get healthier, because I knew if I could get them healthier, they were going to be able to get a lot better performance. They were going to be able to access energy a lot more effectively in their body. They're going to be able to recover a lot more effectively. And they're going to be able to get stronger because they're getting better quality food into their system. We are what we eat. And as athletes, we can all, I knew I could get away with it when I was in my 20s and 30s. You can get away with an awful lot of poor food choices just because you're training so hard. But that doesn't mean you're healthy. And it doesn't mean you're going to recover as optimally as you would like to be able to. So for me, it was all about finding a system that would allow me to, number one, improve my health, because I was 40 years old at the time, finished racing, and I was really looking for a system to really increase my body's ability to access that energy that I had inside me and get the most out of the training. Training only ever breaks your body down. It doesn't make you stronger. And it's a big fallacy a lot of people have. They think the training is what actually makes them stronger. The training breaks you down. It tears your muscle fibers apart, and the recovery that happens if you do things properly after the training is what allows your body to actually get stronger. That's why you just can't keep training all the time. If training actually made you stronger, then you would not have to stop training. Just keep training and you would get stronger and stronger and stronger. But we all know that's not the case. It's like after a race, you're going to be a mess after a race. Your muscles are sore. They're torn apart. You have to recover. It's the food, it's the nutrition, it's the rest, it's the hydration that get in your body after all of these training episodes is actually allowing your body to get stronger. So if your idea of nutrition associated with your training is simply what you use for fueling during the event, during your training sessions, maybe carbo loading if you think that's possible before an actual race or a long training session. If that's your idea of nutrition, then you're missing out on such a huge opportunity to really improve your performance. And I would say 80% of all the nutrients that you're actually, or 80% of all the performance that you're actually going to get out of your whole training philosophy, if that's what you want to think about it in terms of, you know, the benefits that you're getting, is going to come from the food that you're actually eating. It's not the training. The training is a 20% piece of the puzzle. If you eat like crap most of the time outside your training, your results are going to be garbage. And you really have to focus on what is it that you're putting your body on an ongoing basis. So that's what we want to do. So what's the problem with just eating normal food all the time? Because I hear that a lot. People say, you know what, I eat really healthy. No, you might eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but you're not getting the nutrients in your body that you think you need to get. And there are so many studies out there that show that the food that's available today is so deficient in nutrients. And when I'm talking nutrients, I'm talking minerals, enzymes, probiotics, vitamins. They're the key components that our body's looking for and actually to get an actual ability to get healthier. A very simple biology session here when it comes to actually utilizing the protein that you're bringing into your body. If you bring in good quality protein, but you don't have the proper enzymes in your body to digest it, you're not going to get the most out of that protein. And if you don't have the proper trace minerals in your body from the food that you're eating, those enzymes won't work because they don't have the building blocks, those little keys that unlock them and allow them to function effectively. If those enzymes aren't working, they're not breaking down those proteins. And enzymes are actually responsible for every activity that goes on in your body, whether it's carrying oxygen to your cells, waste products away, whether it's creating energy, right? That whole energy pathway, the ATP system, we're taking that glycogen, we're making it into a little electrical spark for your muscle to fire. If you don't have proper trace minerals in your body to allow those enzymes to work, that system isn't going to work. And this is why I love the Isagenix system, because it's got so much minerals in it. It's so effective at giving your body what it's looking for to actually function effectively. And it's in a simple, very cost-effective way that works really quickly. So I don't have to worry about some big complicated diet program that I'm going to have to fit together with food that I'm assuming is actually going to be nutritious, when in reality, there's never been a study that shows just because you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables, it shows you're actually getting all the nutrients that you want and that you need in your body. In fact, I've got a lot of study information that shows the exact opposite, that you could think you're eating a really healthy, nutritious diet. And I look at some of the examples that I've got on studies that show, I'm looking at that and I'm like, there's no way I can eat that healthy. And it still shows that they're 20 to 40 to 70% deficient in the recommended amount of nutrients that our body needs. So if you think you're going to get all the proper nutrients in your body from just eating whole food nutrition, what's available at the store, you're sadly mistaken, because you're not going to give your body what it needs. Are you going to survive? Absolutely. Do you need Isagenix? No, you don't. We've been around for hundreds of thousands of years as a species. You're going to be okay not having this food coming into your body. But the reality is, if you want to have optimal health, if you want to have a really strong immune system, if you want to have your body function optimally, recover fast from workouts, get as strong as you possibly can, and feel better than you ever possibly have, then you need to take a look at a system like Isagenix. You don't need to do this one. This is just the one I've settled on, because this is a system that's made by a gentleman, John Anderson, who's invented over 2,000 different products for almost 650 different nutrition companies. John's invented products for Metarex, ProLab, GNC, a host of different direct sales and retail established companies to help them come up with the nutrients that they need to sell to generate their company. So what Isagenix does is they've actually come up with their own line. John Anderson has a no-compromise system that works in synergy with each other. And I'm going to talk a little bit today about the performance system. And one of the things I always like people to talk or take a look at as well, whether you're an athlete or not, I always like people to focus on the nutritional cleansing component that Isagenix is so famous for. Now, a lot of people look at that and they think it's a weight loss system. And this is one of the things that I noticed for a lot of my athletes, is that no matter how much they trained, they still had that last 5, 10, sometimes 15 pounds of fat that they just couldn't get rid of. And I found as people got a little older, that was becoming more and more prevalent. And I couldn't figure out why that was the case. I knew they were training hard enough. I knew they were really serious about getting results and they were really clean with their diet. But they still were packing on a little bit of excess weight. I couldn't figure out why. And it wasn't until I came into Isagenix and realized that our bodies absorb impurities from the environment, things that we eat and breathe and drink and put on our skin, is allowing our system to accumulate these toxins, which are mainly fat soluble, and they get stored away in body fat, particularly around the visceral fat area, the organs in our body. And if we can't convert those toxins from that fat soluble form into a water soluble form so we can pee them out of our body, they're going to stay in our system. And that excess weight is going to hold us back. It's going to not only be toxic in our body and hold us back from optimal health, it's also going to hold us back from being able to achieve the best strength to weight ratio that we're looking for as an athlete. So one of the things, the cleansing component of Isagenix does, and it's not a poopy cleanse, it's a cellular cleanse. One of the things it does allow our body to get rid of those impurities and then better effectively access that fat for fuel. Every pound of fat you've got on your body that's excess that you don't need is another 3,500 calories of energy that I want to be able to tap into and access for fuel so that I can use that during an actual workout or a race. Because if I can access fat at a higher intensity level for a longer period of time, then I'm going to have to rely a lot less on carbohydrates for fueling because my carbohydrate stores are pretty limited. You know, I've got maybe 10 pounds of fat on my body, maybe 11 pounds. That's 35 to 40,000 calories of fuel that I've got in my body that I want to be able to access some component of that. If I'm relying on glycogen, I can only store about 2,500 to 3,000 calories of glycogen in my system. So I want to be able to access that higher percentage of body fat and teach my body how to access that fuel and not have to rely as much on, you know, stored glycogen or replenishing glycogen during a race. And you talk to any half Ironman athlete or Ironman athletes, and the number one issue that you're going to have them talk to you about on race day isn't that their training didn't give them what they were looking for. It's that their digestion during the race, their digestive issues became more of a factor than they planned on. So if we can reduce the amount of fuel that's coming into our body and reduce the amount of digestive load that we're experiencing, we're going to be able to be much more effective at accessing that energy that we've got from the training that we've done leading up to the race and be able to perform a lot more effectively. And a lot of that comes to do with minerals, right? It comes to do with having good trace minerals in your body so your body can function effectively. It's also the whole metabolic pathway so we can access fat at a higher intensity level for a longer period of time and not rely as much on carbohydrates and teach our body to burn fat as we're going through a race as well. That's so important. So I want to go over a little bit of some of the products that Isagenix has. There's an energy and performance system that Isagenix has. The one I'm going to show you right now is the Performance President's Pack. It comes with a blender that I don't have right here. It's in the other room, but it comes with an electric bullet blender, which is a really good system for mixing up your shakes. Just a single cup that you can see. Actually, here's a picture of one here on this page here. There's the energy, or the performance system rather, from our catalog. You can see there is the IsoPro here, Replenish, the Amped Power. We're going to go over all these products. The IsoLean Pro, the vitamin pack. We've got some Ionic Supreme, some joint pain relief system, some sleep spray, sample shaker cups. There's the blender there, and some E+ energy shots and coffee. So I'm going to talk a little bit about each of these products because I love and use all these products every single day. Absolutely love them. So number one, just because it's at the top of the box here, we've got the Isagenix bars. These are amazing meal bars, 18 grams of protein. It's whey protein concentrate. So it's an amazing system for helping your body get all the nutrients that it needs on a really healthy, convenient bar. So just a meal replacement bar. There's a good blend of carbohydrates, proteins, and healthy fats in there. So absolutely love that. That's great. Then we also have the brand new Isagenix coffee. This is the premium version. Oops, just some sessions coming up here. Okay, we got the notifications, rather. We got the Isagenix premium coffee here. This is infused with minerals and green tea extract. It's also got some medium chain triglycerides in there from organic coconut oil. This is amazing coffee. I've never drank coffee other than black in probably 25 years. I'm really into just drinking black coffee, no sugar, no cream, no milk, anything like that. But it has to be good coffee. If it's not good, I just do not like the taste of it. And I'd settled on an organic coffee from Kicking Horse, which was really good. And then I had the Isagenix coffee, and then I realized, wow, I really, really like the taste of this a whole lot more than what I thought I'd like before, which is from the Kicking Horse coffee. So this is an amazing coffee. Comparable price, pretty much the same price as the Kicking Horse organic coffee that I was getting in the grocery store, and just healthier for me, lower acidity. I think a typical cup of coffee that's you're normally going to be able to get in the store is probably acidity of about, I think they were typically about 5.5 or something like that, and the Isagenix coffee is about 6.5. So this is a really more alkaline, healthier version of some coffee. E+ energy shots, love these little guys. They come in little 2-ounce bottles. These are infused with adaptogenic herbs to really help improve your strength and stamina. And then we also have the organic caffeine in there from green tea and yerba mate. So it's less than a cup of coffee in terms of caffeine, so just 85 milligrams. But the key here is it's actually from a natural source. So it's not like some of those other artificial energy drinks that you're going to get on the market that actually are processed with synthetic caffeine. And that's really important, because if you're getting a synthetic caffeine into your system, there's no modulating factors to stop that caffeine from getting into your body and allowing you to get really jittery. With this, I'm very calm. It's not something that's going to keep me wired or really awake. It's going to allow me to work out a lot harder for longer. So I love the mental focus I get from that, the stress reduction, and then also the strength and stamina that's also going to come along with that. So you get a couple of boxes of that in that performance pack. I think you actually get 3. Then you get a couple of boxes of the Isoline Pro, and this is 36 grams of whey protein concentrate. And they come in little individual packs, which are super convenient. I'll just throw these in my gym bag. So as I'm finishing a workout, if I'm just walking into the shower, I'm mixing up a shake and I'm drinking that, because I want to get that shake in there within half an hour after every single workout. And the more convenient it is, the better it's going to be. You cannot get in right after workout a meal of a really good blend of high quality proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. So this shake just makes things so simple. I probably have on average 3 of these every single day. It's the equivalent of about $4, I think is what it costs for each pack of shake. And I'm getting 36 grams of really highly bioavailable protein. And I think the bioavailability in these proteins, because of the digestive enzymes and the minerals that are included in the system here, they make that over 90% bioavailable. I think it's about 92%, whereas eggs is the highest bioavailability of food that you can get, and that's only 65%. So really good bioavailability here. We get 2 boxes of those. Comes in a natural vanilla. We got a chocolate. We also have a French vanilla. What you also get in the Performance President's Pack is you get 2 canisters of Isopro. So we have a chocolate, and we also have a vanilla. So these are really good. I'm just loving these systems here, because what these are going to do is 18 grams of protein per scoop. So it's really, really amazing. Just love the convenience of these. So you can have these at night before going to work on bed. You can have them right before a workout, very simply. You can have them within your other shakes if you wanted to pump up the protein content of your shake. So this is really, really effective as well for me. I really love just the taste, nice, clean, quality taste, and again, chocolate or vanilla. So really good flavors there. Then we also have the Ionic Supreme. You get a canister of this, or you can get it in bottle liquid form. This is adaptogenic herbs. It's great for B vitamins as well. So just a really good recovery program here for having this. I'll usually do 2 or 3 of these a day. You get enough for 1 a day in your President's Pack. That's good. This is an amazing pack here. This is the Ageless Essentials Multivitamin Pack. Now, the pack, this is the one I get every month, but the one that comes with the Performance President's Pack doesn't include the product B, which is indicative of the black band here. The regular one that you're going to get is the, you've got a blue band on there. The only difference is it doesn't have the product B, that's the telomere support system. What you're going to get with the Performance Pack is the, and you have the option to upgrade to this. That's why I use this one, because I always have this one here. And it comes with a multivitamin, a Ageless Essentials multivitamin there, which is CoQ10, resveratrol, and vitamin D3. You also get an omega fatty acid capsule and a vitamin C capsule. And you get an AM and a PM pack. So these are really convenient to get your body the nutrients that it needs every day without the inconvenience of a whole whackload of different bottles to open up, like having to undo 5 or 6 different bottles every day. So this is the omega fatty acids, because quite often I'll take some extra of these outside what's in the vitamin pack there, just because these are so good for you. And Isagenix does have an Iso Omega Supreme, healthy fatty acid capsule. So those are some of the key components of the Isagenix system that I'm really loving. I'm going to talk a little bit, though, in a bit more detail about the cleansing system and how some athletes kind of mess up their cleansing component if they ever do that. So I'll just grab one of the containers over here. And we've got the Cleanse for Life. Should have had that a little bit more easily accessible. So this is Cleanse for Life. It's a base of aloe vera. It's a great product for reducing inflammation in your body and helping your body recover better from workouts. I'll take a little bit of this every single day to do a low-level cleansing effect on my body. But if you wanted to do deep cleanse days, these are really effective. Now, the one caution I would have athletes keep in mind, because I've talked to some athletes who've used Isagenix and just feel tired on it. I always say to them, either train or cleanse. Don't try and do both at the same time, because if you try and train really hard as you're going through the program, you're not going to get enough energy and fuel in your body to effectively support the training that you're trying to do. So you're going to be tired, and that's just the reality. And you're also, because you're going to be fueling your body a little bit more than you would if you're trying to focus on the cleansing, you're going to shut down the fat burning as well, because your body's now going to go in and burn up that fat or that fuel that you're bringing into your body instead of going after that stored body fat. So what I'll always say to somebody is, focus on the training for a little while. Just get Isagenix into your body. Take the shakes in each day, 2 or 3 a day. Get the nutrients in, the Ionic Supreme, the vitamins. Give your body what it's looking for to get healthy. And then once you've done that and you're feeling really good, then focus on, okay, you've trained hard for a week or 2 or 3. Now back off your training. Let your body recover from all that work that you've been doing, and then focus on doing a cleanse day. And these are really important to do properly, because when you can just take a whole day and just do a fast, and don't freak out about the term fast, because fasting is one of the healthiest things that you can do for your body, and you are going to get way more benefit from doing a day of no training and fasting than you're ever going to get from another day of training. Because what you're going to do each day is you're going to have some of these little Isagenix snacks. These are the natural berry snacks. I love them. There's a purple flavor there. They're really good at helping your body just go in and reset. So a fasting day outside of Isagenix, so nothing to do with Isagenix, is going to increase your growth hormone output by about 500-600% on a single fasting day. When you do 2 days in a row, you're going to more than double that. It's going to crank up to about 1,400-1,500% on growth hormone production in your body. So it's really great for helping your body recover. It's great for blood sugar balance and helping your body really just utilize the fuel that you're bringing into it. I really love what the system's doing for me and the athletes that I'm getting going on the system. And once they've done the couple cleansing days, then they can get back to the training again. If you don't have fat loss to worry about, do the deep cleansing anyways, because it's going to reset your system and you're going to get a lot of benefit from that. And then you just get back into the training again. And you do a couple of those cleansing days every couple of months, and you're going to be in great shape, and your body's going to be a lot more able to absorb the nutrients that you're bringing in from the other foods that you're eating, not just the Isagenix system. I think you're really going to enjoy the results that you're going to see happening. The great thing that I also love about it is very cost effective. I actually rarely find somebody that's going to spend more money adding Isagenix into their diet than not doing it, because the program is food. You're replacing food that you're already spending money on. So if we can help you see that this is actually going to save you money and you're going to get the results very quickly. We actually have a brochure that says just give it 4 days. So if you're not feeling a difference within a week, which I'd be surprised if you didn't, but you've got a whole month to see, hey, did I love this? Because if I didn't, you can send it back to Isagenix and get your money back, because there's a 30-day, no questions asked, full refund. So I love the system. I love the company. I love the integrity of what the company stands for, where the product line is going. There's more and more performance nutrition products coming along all the time. A couple of really key products that are also in here I just realized I didn't talk about is the Replenish. John Anderson made the first iteration of this. It was called Want More Energy years ago. He actually invented it for Evander Holyfield when he was doing his title fights years ago. So this is a long process of getting to this point. And this is a really amazing nutritious product. Lots of key minerals in there for your body to really function effectively. And then the first product in our Amped Power line, or our first product in our Amped line, is Amped Power. And this is an amazing product right here. It's got creatine monohydrate in it. It's also got S-arginine, so it's great for blood flow. It's great for muscle building. And it's also great for nutrient delivery into your system. So this is a great product to take a look at and try out as well. And this is included in the Performance Value President's Pack. So anyways, that's the presentation today. If anybody has any questions, get back to the person that sent you to this webinar, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.